Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Danny. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notification every time I upload a video. Today's video is going to be my review recap of The Real Housewives of Potomac Season 3, Episode 1. And we're going to jump right into it. Now, Season 1 and 2, Charisse was a main character, but she's not a main character right now. They have some new girl. She hasn't been introduced this episode. So we have Karen, Giselle, Robin, Ashley, Monique, and the new girl who we haven't seen yet. The episode was called You Have to Make Millions to Own Millions. Now it picks up where it left off last season when Karen them moving into this new house in Great Falls and having this lavish party. Now they were allegedly downgrading because all the kids and stuff went to college, and then Karen told his lie about her parents was sick, but then you see the footage of Andy rolling the footage of her saying that that of him asking Ray if that was the reason that they was moving to the new house, and he said no and all this crap. And then when they found out when they went to the new house is bigger than the old house, so the story didn't make sense. So what they kept doing was just catching Karen's in lies, and they've been catching her in lies the whole episode. So we're just going to get right into it. So the article comes out in the Washington Post probably like a month, no, not even a month, a week after, like while they was already airing the reunion. So the reunion was already taped before they before all this stuff came out, because I'm quite sure Andy done would have got to the bottom of it if it would have came out before they started taping. So it came out like after they had already taped the reunion, that Ray allegedly owed millions of dollars in back taxes and all this crap. And the Washington Post posted the story, and Karen says she found out 2 hours before the story post, which doesn't seem logical or truthful. But she claims she didn't know any of the stuff. But then if you find out later on in the episode, when she was talking to Ray, she was asking him about it, and then and he was like, well, I told you in the beginning when it happened. But she claimed she didn't know anything. She claimed this just was out of the blue, out of the blue sky. Like this just like blindsided her. And then she said she called Robin because Robin will like understand her situation or something like that. But I'm trying to think if she said she called Robin because Robin was the only one of her friends that actually answered the phone. I can't remember if she actually said that. Maybe I'm misremembering. But that's what it seemed like she said to me. And I'm like, so you only talking to Robin about this because she the only one answered the phone and the only one had time. Because we found out later on the episode, Robin said she was on the phone with her for 3 hours. Who's gonna be on the phone for 3 hours? Talk about some text that and trying to bring somebody out of their woes. Now, if you was like a really good friend to me, because she said she didn't even know Robin that long. But if you were like a really good friend to me, if I've been friends with you 10, 15 years, I wouldn't be on the phone with you for those 3 hours, but I probably would tell you to come by the house. So, I didn't get that either. Like, why is you claim you know Giselle? Why you didn't call Giselle? You claim you know Giselle longer than everybody. So why you didn't call Giselle? Because you already knew Giselle was going to go back and tell everybody. But the thing is, Robin asked people about it too, so we find that out later on in the episode as well. So Robin is still with Juan in their situationship. Juan got a new job coaching at some college, I forgot what college, and then he's supposed to be coaching his son's football team or whatever, and Robin was like, well, how you going to do all this? And he was like, well, when the basketball team get ready to start, the football season will be ended with the kid, or the child, the son, or whatever. Yeah, so they in this like football store or whatever trying to buy gear and all that stuff. So that was that. She said they got a new house. I forgot what area she said in. So they not in the condo. They showed the footage of that. And she was like, they still sleep in the same bed and still have sex occasionally. I said, of course. You wouldn't be Robin without it. And she was like, the kids was really happy in the new house and all this stuff. So she seemed really happy in the place that they're in now, because she said the financial situation is better too. I'm like, yeah, because one got a job now, and then you done been on the show, what, 3 seasons now? So y'all have enough to like buy stuff and like live comfortable. Not like crazy above your means, but you can live comfortable. And then we have Monique and Chris. They finally moved into the new house, because you remember last season they bought this big old house. and they hadn't moved in yet, and she's talking about who lives down the street. Sharice live down the street, the Redskins owner live down the street, and all these wealthy people, I think she said the Marriott people, they live down the street. So she really excited about this house and stuff. The house looked really big, really huge. It looked like it had some really nice parties there. And yeah, so she wanted to throw Chris a 40th birthday party. He was like, no. Because last season, you know, she went over the budget with the little baby, her little 1-year-old daughter. And she was like, well, you turning 40. I wanted to throw you something. She was like, she wasn't going to go over budget or whatever. I'm like, yeah, because she's still getting a salary from this show. She said she wasn't going to go over budget, and she asked him to call his mom and invite his mom. And she was like, why you ain't invited? He was like, why you ain't invited? He was like, because I haven't spoken to her. So basically, neither one of them haven't spoken to the mama since the Heifer episode aired. So they still, like, not talking to her from that. So I hope they mend the relationship. Because, Chris, that is your mom. You only get one mom. Like, y'all better, like, make it work. Just have them not, like, going at each other and putting you in the middle of it. Just have them not say any hateful things to each other, towards each other, or to you, or the kids, or anybody like in the family or anything. Because just try to keep the tension down, because you don't want to have to choose between your mom and your wife. Like, your mom will always be there for you. She carried you, birthed you. Your wife could leave whenever she get tired of the foolishness and not deal with you anymore, but your mom will always be there. So try to make this work between them two of them. Like, so you seem like a really nice guy, Chris. I don't want you to like get put in the middle, but you seem like a really nice guy. So I hope Monique and your mother can really work it out. And then we get Ashley and Michael. Apparently Ashley and Michael, they're still separated, because you know last season in that reunion she said that she moved out, but what she didn't tell us that Michael put her out. She said Michael threw all her stuff and all her dresses and everything out on the couch or something and told her to get out of his house, that it was his house. And I'm like, he can't do that. Number one, this is the mirror of the home. And number two, you got to get somebody 30 days notice to put them out. But apparently she left and got her own apartment or whatever. But if that would mean you ain't finna be putting me out. You want me to leave, you leave. Or evict me. Because I'm not going nowhere. You're not finna put me out on the drop of a dime telling me to get out. Are you crazy? But she said him and her, like, they left, and she's like, she found herself within the 6 months that they were separated, and he want her back to move back into the house. So she was talking to her friend who's about to move to Spain. That's a really weird place to move to. Maybe she got a man or something over there. But she was talking about how she won't be able to like just drive down the street or whatever, or drive to the girl house to talk to her. So she's going to be going out of the country. And she was like, she was going to move back in. So apparently Giselle and Ashley has been really like bonding lately and getting along, because we saw them going to dinner or lunch or something, and Giselle was actually giving her encouraging words about Michael, like, which I thought was really good advice. Like, don't do nothing until you're sure. Like, are you really sure? So don't do anything until you're like really sure. You don't want to make any drastic decision off emotions and all that stuff. What I thought was really good advice. So Ashley ended up going back to Michael's house. So he asked her to move back in. She moved back in. And on her way there, Giselle had called her and was asking her, was she okay with it and all this stuff. And Giselle was like, well, if y'all just got into this big argument recently, I don't think you should just move back in immediately. And Ashley was like, I'll just go and I'll just give it a try or whatever and see how it is. And she ended up going there. He had like these roses and stuff for her, and I think like a sandwich or something like that. And he was talking to her about like what they need to work on and how the restaurant is doing better and what he expects for her, and she was telling him what she expects from him. And then he bring up her mother. So apparently her mother and him are not getting along, because apparently Ashley like been taking care of her, and I guess you see a lot of finances going out of the house, because Ashley admitted in the confessional that she uses the joint money to take care of her mom, because they showed a flashback of her mom saying she had to file for bankruptcy and all this stuff. So Ashley used money from the joint account to take care of her mom. And I can understand why Michael is mad. Like, don't just take it out of there. At least talk to me, or use your own personal money. Why you want? Because Ashley, you get money from this show, and I'm quite sure you take a salary from the restaurant. So why you won't use your own personal money to take care of them instead of like pulling stuff from the joint account? So I understand where Michael is coming from, but I understand where Ashley's coming from too, because that is her mother. Like, that is her mother. Like, you shouldn't have her make a decision to choose between her mother and her husband. Like, that's really, really, like, a bad situation. Her mother or anybody who's taking care of her, her mom or dad or, like, grandmother, you shouldn't have to make somebody choose between their parent and their spouse. And you shouldn't be putting them in the middle of it, especially Ashley, because Ashley is still really young. I think last year she said she was 26 or something like that. So Ashley is still below 30. And this man is like 30 years older than her. So she need to think about that as well. Because, like, that's a big age gap. Like, a really big age gap. But I hope Ashley and Michael works it out. But I hope he really don't make her choose between her mom and him. Because that is going to get in a very sticky situation. Oh, my gosh. Because what if she choose her mom and then file for divorce from you and then get all her money and stuff? Because she signed a prenup. So maybe she probably just staying in order to fill up the prenup so she can get the most money out of it. She's trying to weigh her options. But that was going on between Michael and Ashley. Then we get Giselle. Ain't nothing really going on with Giselle, but usually she's just jumping in everybody else's business. She's still dating Sherman, the guy, the retired basketball player. She FaceTimed him with the little twins and the daughter. She didn't even know one of the daughters was 12. She was telling the girl 11. The girl was like, I'm 12. And she put some makeup on her. And it actually did look good. So, and Giselle said she's just been building her makeup brand and touring and stuff. She went in New York and Atlanta and all, because she showed like all the pictures of her and the celebrities and stuff that came to her events. I think it was Nene, Cynthia came, Mariah from Married to Medicine, Quad was there, and a whole bunch of other people like in the New York and LA market and stuff like that too. So I'm really happy for Giselle. I hope her brand takes off. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's in stores yet. I know she has like a website for it, but I haven't tried anything. I prefer to buy stuff out of the store because those colors look different online. Like, they be darker or they be lighter, and then once you order it from online, you be like, this is totally the wrong color. So I'd rather go in the store and actually put it on my hand or on my wrist or my arm or something just to see how the color is, because the online stuff, oh my gosh, it's like really crazy. It always looked darker or either lighter, but I'm happy for Giselle and her line. And then we get the scene of the night. Karen and Robin. So Karen invites Robin to dinner to talk about thanking Robin for listening to her and all that stuff. So when she gets there, she was all giddy and stuff. And then Robin starts like asking her, is it really the truth? Because some of this stuff is not adding up. Like, she claimed she didn't know, and she was like, well, I didn't know. Then Bravo showed this footage of her, or Ray telling her that he told her. And even at the lunch thing, the dinner, wherever they was at, she still was saying that she don't know anything. But Ray had already told her some of the stuff. Like, I don't get it. And she was like, she's not legally to talk about it because they can't talk about it even within their marriage. She doesn't have anything to do with it because she said he filed separate taxes and all that stuff. And Ray said he deliberately did that so she wouldn't be in trouble and all this. They don't even have a joint bank account. So her name's not on any of the money or any of the other stuff. So basically she been covered that way. So she wasn't using any of the money out of accounts or anything like that. And then Robin was just like grilling her about her. And she was like, she spoke to the other girls. And Karen, when she said that, Karen got really mad. So you spoke to the other girl about some stuff I told you in confidence. And she was like, well, of course, you know they're going to talk about it if it's on all the blogs. She was like, blogs? She was like, well, it was on the Washington Post. And heck, Karen, yeah, you got to be somebody to show up in the Washington Post. Yeah, I'm somebody since they post me in the Washington Post. I'm like, Karen, girl, be quiet. And Robin was like, I don't care if you owe $4-5 million. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You called me. That's the same thing I said, Robin. I'm like, didn't you call Robin? But Robin should have listened to Warren. Warren told her to just not question the lady, just be a listening ear, to not get into it. But of course Robin gonna get into it. This is a reality show. This is what they do. But Karen got really mad at her when she was like, she was discussing it when they was grilling Karen about lying, because all Karen been doing is allegedly lying about this tax thing. A lying about stuff since she first came on the show. And Sharice was trying to tell them, but they ain't want to listen. Everybody thought Sharice was a hater and all this stuff. But Sharice still in her house currently. But yeah, so she got mad at Robin, told Robin to kiss her behind or something, calling them bitches and all, they always nosy and all this stuff. And I'm like, how are they nosy? You came to Robin. Like, you claim you needed a listening ear, but all your alleged other friends didn't answer the phone. Robin answered your phone call. But girl, stop. But that's my review recap of the Real Housewives of Potomac season 3 episode 1. You have to make millions to owe millions. I will be back next week. Hopefully the shows keep my attention, because I know how I am. Once it loses my attention, I will stop doing the videos. But thank you guys for watching me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell and get notification every time I upload a new video. My ebook Football Wax is available on Amazon Kindle for 99 cents. Both parts, part 1 and part 2. The link is down below. DanniGivesAdvice@gmail.com is my advice column. Write into me. I will answer your question on camera in a dedicated video. All my social media is down below if you want to follow me on those. Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and a Facebook fan page. Go ahead and like my page, guys. And all my discount code and affiliate links are also down below. Thank you guys for watching me and tuning into me and supporting me. Bye.